Time now for Ask the Expert. Ghosts and goblins may be spooky, but the scariest part about Halloween is all the candy we consume.
That is a lot of empty calories. Halloween, one of the biggest candy-eating holidays. It's estimated Americans will spend more than $2 billion on Halloween candy this year.
Wow.
Our registered dietitian, Lori Meyer, joins us this afternoon. Okay, candy's an occasional treat for most of it, unless you walk to the Weather Center every day and eat John Malone's candy all the time. Sorry. How bad is it for us?
You know, I mean, candy's candy. It's not going to ever be called a health food.
Okay.
Some worse than others, some better than others. But the problem with candy, like threefold. Some of them can have some bad fats. They used to all have damaged trans fats. The manufacturers are getting better. Many of them have artificial ingredients, the artificial colors and flavors and preservatives.
Right.
And research has shown that that interferes with metabolism and brain chemistry, and for kids especially, it's really affecting their behavior. So you want to be careful about that. But the biggie is the sugar. And
Right.
we all know now that sugar, and we're seeing so much information about sugar, is responsible not only for obesity, it can encourage some types of diabetes, but also heart disease and high blood pressure and cancer and Alzheimer's, and the list goes on because it's so inflammatory. But the real other problem with sugar and candy is that it kind of starts depleting some of our nutrients because it uses so many B vitamins and minerals just to metabolize it.
It draws it down, yeah.
It really robs you. So you kind of have to be careful.
So what do we need to know? I mean, obviously at this time of year, we're all going to eat a little candy. What should we kind of keep in mind?
The emphasis is on a little candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Because this is the sugar we're eating.
I actually meant a lot.
And you know, when we look at the American Heart Association put out their guidelines several years ago, women no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar a day, men no more than 9, and that's all variable, depends on your weight and how much you exercise. Kids, somewhere between 4 and 8 teaspoons. The younger kids no more than 4, the older kids 8. So what I did was I brought some of the little treats. Now that little box of dots has 2.5 teaspoons. So for a young child, that's half of their sugar in one box of dots.
Oh my gosh, and there's like 3 dots in there.
For a woman, that's half of your sugar for the day. You can see the candy corn has 2. These now, and then I have the minis, the mini Milky Way and the mini
this
Twix.
is the candy bowl in the Weather Center, so just fill it up with sugar cubes
one
for
of those
us.
is 1.5 teaspoons of sugar.
Well, and then, not to mention, you know, some of the good people, I remember, give like the full-size candy bars.
And then you got to multiply, because the next size, the snack size is double this, and then when you get to the full size, you're probably 4 times that amount.
Ugh.
So you're getting a lot of sugar, so you want to keep that in mind. The other thing is, don't eat sugar all day long. It's best for you if you eat it once a day, not all day long. Try to limit it. And then there are some healthier alternatives.
Yes.
Now, there are some candies.
These
this
are
still
good.
has sugar, but it doesn't have all the additives. You can also get some dark chocolate. You're going to get maybe a half a teaspoon of sugar, not that much. And then chew some xylitol gum, because that's going to help clean your teeth. Or if you don't have that available, eat an apple or carrots or any raw vegetable. It's going to help clean your teeth.
Great.
The antioxidants will counteract it. And cheese, especially Swiss cheese and cheddar cheese, going to help counteract the sugar.
Good to know.
Interesting.
Lori, thanks. Have a question for any of our experts? Send an email to asktheexpert@tmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. That number is right there on your screen.